But these so-called conservatives, you know, I'm a conservative, but they say, yeah, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. He's very fragile. You know, the guys with the biggest mouths are always the most fragile. Do you notice that? You touch him and he starts crying, so don't touch him. We don't want him hurt. Call his mom and dad. Have the mom and dad pick him up, okay? Have mom and dad. Have mommy and daddy come on over. By the way, is this better than going and watching a bad movie, right? There are no good movies. They don't make good movies anymore. The old movies are the best movies. We're dying with these movies. That's why I felt I should come in here and we should have a little fun, even though we're talking about a horrible subject. The horrible subject is our country is going to hell. The good subject is we're going to make America great again and quickly. Good guy, works hard, good guy. And I noticed right in the middle of his little speech, there was a protester right over here. Did you get him out? Okay, good. Good, I love you guys. I saw my people. Put up your hands. That protester had a hard time. He had a hard time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, get him out. Get him out. Thank you. Get him out. This is so cool, right? Do we love it? Do we love it? USA. One thing I'll tell you, we have passion. We have passion. That's why it's talked about all over the world. Yeah, get that guy out of here, police. Thank you. Get him out. Come on, let's go. Move. We got to get him out fast. Very disruptive. Do you ever notice the guy's swinging his fist? Now, our guys are, you know, tough. But, you know, he's swinging and he's hitting people. And you know what? If we hit back, we end up on the front page of the paper. Oh, you're hitting back. It's a disgrace. Get him out. Get him out. Look at those cameras, how they're turned. Look at that. They never, ever turn. They will never show how big a crowd is unless there's a protester, because they're the most dishonest people you'll ever see. See? Look at those cameras. Look at those cameras turning like pretzels. Look at that. It's really disgusting. Those cameras will never, ever. I go home, my wife has no idea. Did you have a big crowd or not? They never, ever turn unless there's signs of trouble, like a protester. I'd get them out. I can't believe that in Louisiana it takes this long. What's going on here? In Louisiana, it takes this long. That's not good for your reputation, I have to tell you. Oh, boy. Do you remember when the two young ladies took over this? So sad. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Get that guy out of here. What takes so long? What takes so long? Louisiana, I am very surprised that it takes this long. That's not like you. That's not your reputation. Look at that. He wants to go in front of the cameras. You see that? Wants to go in front of the cameras. Look at those cameras bending like a pretzel. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? All right, let's go. That took a long time. I can't believe it. Get him out. Get him out. We don't want troublemakers here. We want them out. So they said to me, Mr. Trump, he said he won't pay for the wall. Times are going to be different. It's going to be different. We're going to be a lot different. Oh, no, not another one of these. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. Get them out. Get out of here. Troublemakers. Real troublemakers. Boy. This is a wild evening. This is one hell of a way to spend a Friday evening, right? Do we love it? Beautiful weather. Although I'll tell you, it's a little bit hot under here, under those lights, but beautiful weather, beautiful, beautiful people, some nice protests, which we all love because it makes life exciting. Let's keep it going. So, we are not a few things. Our military is depleted. We're going to build it up. We're going to build it bigger, better, stronger than ever before. We're going to knock the hell out of ISIS and end it. We're going to knock the hell out of them. We are going to have the biggest, the best, the strongest. It is totally depleted. One of the generals, General Ordiano, recently left. He was on a program. He's a friend of mine. He's a great guy. And he would talk and talk and talk, but he'd win. Okay, he'd win. And I've seen guys that talked really well, and they'd get up and they'd fight and they'd talk, fighters, athletes, they had a lot of talk, they had the great stuff, but they didn't win. You don't win, the talk doesn't mean a thing, right? I remember Muhammad, I'd say, you know, Muhammad, you got to be a little cool because this guy's tough. Don't talk too much. He said, oh no, I'm the greatest. Say, I'm the greatest. When he knocked him out, it was fine. If you don't win, though, you just can't get. So what we have is we have an amazing movement, but we've got to win. And we've got to win big, not just by a little bit. They don't have a clue. But we had the pundits. So I start at 6 and they say, well, you know, that's his. Oh, do we have a protester? I hope so. Is there a oh, there's a protester. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get the protester out of here. I love protesters. They show how big the crowd is. Get the protester out.
Work on our ghettos are in, so you take a look at what's going on, where you have pockets of areas of land, where you have the inner cities, and you have so many things, so many problems, so many horrible, horrible problems. The violence, the death, the lack of education, no jobs. We're going to work with the African American community, and we're going to solve the problem of the inner city. We're going to solve the problem. We're going to solve the problem. We're going to bring back jobs to the inner cities. We're going to bring proper education, including school choice. And we're going to bring safety back. We're going to bring safety back. You can't walk out the street, you buy a loaf of bread, and you end up getting shot. So we're going to work very strongly with the African American community. And remember this, the Democrats have been talking about this for years. 50, 80, 90, 100, unbroken. We are going to solve the educational problem, the crime problem, and the jobs problem of the inner cities. And a lot of people are going to be very happy. It's going to finally happen. They've been talking. They want your vote. So they come in, they get your vote, and then they get your vote 4 years later, and then they get your vote again. And at some point, people say, that's enough. They only want your vote. Hillary wants your vote, that's all. Together, we will make, all together, America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And guess what the last one is? See all those beautiful caps? We will make America great again. Thank you, Ohio. Thank you.
In this example, we see Donald Trump and a KKK member trying to get Trump's attention. And Trump says, in the good old days, they would have ripped him out of that chair so fast. And he's talking about a KKK member. He's saying they would have ripped him out of that chair so fast. But what the media does is they take this part and they take the soundbite out and they say it's about black people, which we will see in a minute.
You see, in the good old days, law enforcement acted a lot quicker than this. A lot quicker. In the good old days, they'd rip him out of that seat so fast.
So now here is a propaganda video
In the good old days,
where they take that part
they'd rip him out of that seat so fast.
and they use it to manipulate people by showing all sorts of things that have nothing to do with what Trump was talking about. And this very clever
In the good old
technique,
days,
there's a lot of people thinking
a lot quicker than this.
Trump hates black people.